and welcome to the vlog. You're not getting your standard sit-down intro today. We're going a bit more au naturel because this was very much spur of the moment, and I really thought of recording this vlog about 10 minutes ago. Mainly because I have 3 library books here with me that my loan is coming up for them in it's coming up on Thursday. Today's Saturday. That's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 5 days. And I would like to finish all of these before then. Do I think I can read all 5 of these or all 3 of these in 5 days? I could. One of them's pretty short. I feel like I could finish one of them tomorrow. One of them's kind of long, so I might not be able to. Let's just go through the books that I have. So the first book I have is Incidents Around the House by Josh Malerman. Let me try not to blind you. Incidents Around the House by Josh Malerman. This is a new release. I don't know when this book, I'm pretty sure it was published late last year. I've heard good things about it. People say it's like really creepy and really spooky, so I do want to read this. And that's why I have it out. And I can't renew my loan on it, so I need to finish it soon. I'm pretty sure this follows an 8-year-old, like we're in the mind of an 8-year-old, which I don't know how I'm gonna like that, because usually being in the mind of children, it can either be good or bad. Usually it tends to be annoying, but I'm excited to see where we go with that. Our other book, which is probably the one I'm most excited for, is All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker. I've heard, honestly, nothing but really good things about this. I'm pretty sure it's a thriller, but I think it's more of a literary thriller, so it is slow moving, which I don't think I tend to mind, because I do love a literary fiction. I love a slow literary fiction, so I think I could really like this. I don't know much about it. I know that I think we're following like a murder, and it's revolving around this family, which is such a generic thriller plot, so that doesn't really tell you much, but I'm excited to get to it. However, it is almost 600 pages. Oh, lovely. Yeah, 592 pages. So this is definitely going to be one that I need to power through. This one's going to take me the longest to get through, but it's the one I'm most excited for, so I feel like I'm definitely going to make this one a priority. I'm finishing this before Thursday. This last one, I'm not as pressed to finish it before Thursday. I'd like to before my loan gets up, but it's Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. This is on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm not super upset if I do have to return it, so I could just continue it through Kindle Unlimited. But this is one I think I have the least amount of expectations for, because I've heard good things about it, but I've also heard criticisms, mainly that our main character DM is annoying, and that is something that I think would make me dislike a book. If I can't stand the main character, I'm not gonna like the book, but I'm hoping I enjoy it. I know people tend to like the second book a lot more, so I think even if I'm not loving this book, I'll still try and give the second book a chance, but we shall see. I don't have the highest hopes, and maybe that'll help me. Maybe if I go in with really low expectations, I'll really like it more, hopefully. Those are 3 books we are hopefully going to get through in this vlog. I'm probably gonna start with All the Colors of the Dark tonight, because it is almost 9:30, and I'm not gonna stay up too late because I do have to be up pretty early. So I'm gonna get this started, and hopefully I can get maybe 50 pages in, because I'm not starting this tonight because I don't know if you know about me. I am a big old chicken shit when it comes to anything scary, and it's nighttime, and I don't want to read a horror because I don't want to be scared. I gotta be able to go to sleep, and I don't want nightmares. Hello, good afternoon. Sorry if you can hear my dishwasher, it is pretty loud. But I wanted to give you an update on where I'm at. I got 50 pages into All the Colors of the Dark last night, but then I did also start Incidents Around the House today, and I'm 96 pages in. But we'll talk about All the Colors of the Dark so far. Like I said, I'm only 60 pages in, but I'm already low-key loving this. It was so good. There was even parts where like I kind of started tearing up a bit. Like I had so many emotions feeling this, and it's so good. The basis of what this book is, because I don't think I gave you a very good explanation last night, but right now we're following a girl. Her name's Saint. I don't know if they gave us her actual name and I just forgot, but his name's Saint. And her friend Patch, he goes missing after he stops an attack on like a local girl who lives there. I think her family's pretty wealthy, and I think she's like a teenager, so she's older than them, but she sees him getting attacked, and he like intervenes and like tackles this guy. And when she gets back to town and she informs people, when they go to find him, he's missing. So I think it's assumed that whoever attacked this girl took him, but as at this point we don't know. And this is essentially, it says it's a missing person mystery, a serial killer thriller, a love story, a unique twist, which I'm excited to read. So we're already getting the missing person mystery, and it's a serial killer thriller because I think they said another girl a couple days after Patch went missing has also gone missing. So we don't know who's involved, who took him, none of that, but it's going very well so far. I'm interested to see how this becomes an epic love story. I don't know where it goes from there, but it also said this is going to span decades, which is why I think I said this was more slow moving, because I don't think we're gonna be getting that much information into what happens to Patch, because I'm assuming it's gonna be like he's missing for decades and decades and decades, and eventually we'll probably get answers. But as of right now, I am loving this. It's going so well so far. Like, I'm early on, so I don't want to jinx myself, but I do think this has the potential to be a 5-star. Now, let's talk about incidents around the house. Like I said, I did start this today. I'm 96 pages in. I've been listening to the audiobook, which I actually really like. And the reason I started this today, because like I mentioned last night, I don't do horror at night. Cannot. So now that I have daylight and it's the daytime, I'm going to see if I can finish this before it gets dark, because like I said, I'm gonna change it. I don't do horror at night. It'll scare me and I'll give nightmares and I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I won't do it. But this is pretty short. Like, the spacing on everything's pretty big, because we are in the mind of an 8-year-old girl who apparently there is an entity that lives in her closet called Other Mommy, and she's always asking, can I go inside your heart? Which is creepy as hell. And there have been some pretty creepy parts in this. And I think it's just her dealing with this other mommy, and she keeps telling her, no, you can't go inside my heart. And she keeps asking. And I don't even know where we go from this, what this other mommy is. Nobody else believes her, obviously, because she's 8, so people just think that it's her, like, imaginary friend. And surprisingly, I am not finding being in her head to be annoying. I'm actually really enjoying the audiobook. I think it's done very well. And if anything, I find her mom to be quite annoying, more than I find like the kid annoying, because I don't find the kid annoying at all. Her mom kind of sucks though, because clearly her mom's she's keeping some secrets, and she's also kind of just fucking mean. But it's going very well so far. I'm hoping to finish this today. I think I've got like, because the audiobook's only 3 hours and I'm listening to it on 2 times speed, so I think I've got like maybe 3-ish hours left. So I will probably definitely be finishing this today. I do have some other stuff I need to get done as well. So I don't know how far I'll get into All the Colors of the Dark today. But I'm hoping, I'm 60 pages in, I can probably get to like 150 of All the Colors of the Dark and then finish this. But I will update you when I'm done with this. I come to you with an unfortunate update. I will be DNFing incidents around the house. I know the last time I spoke to you, I said it was going well, and it was. I feel like the first 100 pages were really good, but then after that, things just kind of started to go downhill. And I was gonna try and just power through and get to the end, but I started looking up some reviews on Goodreads, and other people who also didn't like the book were having the same criticisms that I have, and it doesn't seem like it's going to get any better. So I think I'm gonna cut my losses and just give up now. The few things I had an issue with this, one, like I said, we're following an 8-year-old and we're in the mind of an 8-year-old, but she read younger than that. I felt like she read like she was like 5. So, and I'm like, maybe I'm wrong, because like I'll admit I don't spend that much time around 8-year-olds nor 5-year-olds, but she didn't read like she was 8. And both of her parents are some kind of inept. Her mom is the worst. Her mom's basically falling apart with everything that's happening, and it's just annoying. And it is getting somewhat repetitive as well. It's just over and over and over again. And I don't feel like we've really moved towards anything. It's just been, how many pages? I'm on 200. It's been 100 pages of just like nothing really happening. We haven't really found anything out, actually, because we're in Bella's head, so she's just telling all the adults around her what's happening. I'm like, okay, we already know these things. I don't need to keep hearing about it. Like, I don't know. I'm over it. I still don't know who other mommy is, what she is, what's going on with that. And like, I want to find out, but like, I'm like, I don't care to finish this book. And I'm trying to get better at DNFing things I'm not enjoying, and I'm not enjoying this really at all. And I can tell, like, I'm listening to the audiobook and I'm like, okay, every couple minutes I'm increasing the speed because I want the book to just be over faster. And I need to start picking up on these cues and just be like, you know what? We're done. Let me take my bookmark out, because I always forget to do that. I am done with incidents around the house. This is unfortunate, but I just don't think this one is for me. Maybe I'll look up some spoilers and see what the resolution of this is, but I am not liking this. And I'm honestly really sad that I'm DNFing it, because I did really want to enjoy this, and I thought I would really enjoy it, but it's just simply not working for me. But that does mean we can continue on with the book that I am enjoying, and that I do feel like has the potential to be a 5-star. So I'm gonna pick this up, All the Colors of the Dark, and hopefully this one I'll continue to enjoy, because this one's significantly longer than that one. We'll get back to it. And this is going back to the library unfinished. It is, I think it's the next night. I feel like I talked to you yesterday. I don't remember. But I am a little bit past the 50% mark. I'm 314 pages in to All the Colors of the Dark. And guys, I'm really loving this. It's going so well. And like, I don't want to jinx myself, but I feel like this could be a 5-star. It's going so well. And like, I can't really go too in depth on what's been going on so far, because this is, I don't know if it's considered a thriller, but there's a mystery. But like, this book hasn't gone in any way I've expected so far, because even like from the beginning, I was expecting it to do one thing, and it really hasn't done that, but it's going so well. Like, I mean, as of right now, who knows? It could change up in the second half. I doubt it. But I do recommend this. This is going very well. It is, I don't want to say it's sad, because it is very much like it's very character driven, and it is slow, because there is a mystery at the heart of it. Granted, we found out like a lot already so far in regards to things surrounding this mystery. There is something we're still searching towards, but it's going so well. Like, I'm really loving this. It's so good. Like, I'm so invested in these characters and in their lives. And normally in a thriller, I don't give two shits about main characters. Like, I feel like in most thrillers, the characters kind of suck. Like, they're not likable, and I can like a character that's not likable. One of my favorite series is Poppy War. Rin is not meant to be likable, but I love her so much. But I don't know what it is about the thriller characters and them being unlikable. Like, I genuinely sometimes can't stand them, which also makes it hard for me to read the book, because like, if I can't stand a main character, I obviously don't want to read it. And I feel like that's just how it is in a lot of thrillers, and it makes me want to put the book down. It makes me not want to continue. But like, I'm so invested in these characters, and I'm so invested in like where we're gonna go from here. And between two characters, and I'm assuming, because it says it's an epic love story, so I'm assuming between these two characters, because it's supposed to span decades, and you just kind of see them they're always there for each other, and they're always trying to help each other, and they do have such love for each other, even though they're both going through so much. And it's really sweet, and I really love it. I'm loving this book so much. I'm actually surprised I'm enjoying it so much. Because I did think, like, I thought this would be good, but I thought, oh, it'll be probably like, like a 4-star. I'll enjoy it. It'll be, a good little thriller. But I'm really loving it. It's going so well. I'm kind of obsessed. I will be finishing this before my Thursday deadline. Gonna be honest, I'm probably not gonna make it for Spark of the Everflame. It's fine. I'll still have it in this vlog. I'm probably just gonna end up reading on Kindle Unlimited because I already have it on my Kindle and I already checked it out. But I don't foresee me being able to read that physical copy before Thursday because I still got like 200 pages left of this and it's Monday. And realistically, I'm not gonna be able to read after work on Thursday because I think the library closes at like 5. So I'm gonna have to drop it off early in the day. So I have to finish this. I have 2 days to finish all the Colors of the Dark, which I can do. I gotta power through. I might be staying up late on Wednesday, but I can do it. Spark of the Oven is probably not happening. So sad, but it's fine. We'll just read on the Kindle. But anyways, loving this. I will update you when I'm done, probably in 2 days from now. And hopefully it continues going well because this may be a 5-star read. I finished All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker, and I will be giving it 5 stars. This was so good. There was not a single point in this book where I knew where the story was going, and I loved that. It wasn't like the most shocking, like, oh my god, twist, 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 action, 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 because this book is very slow moving in regards to the mystery. Like, you're really not getting much. Like, you really don't find out what's happening till the end. And even then, going into this, I really didn't know what the hell this book was about. And I feel like that was the best way to go about it. Because even the, like, explanation I gave you at the beginning really does not tell you what this story is about and what we follow. But it was so good. This is definitely very character driven and it is very slow. But, like, I loved it. Because I loved the characters. Like, I love a character driven story. But obviously, you have to love the characters, love the characters, and you really do love these characters and care for these characters. And it's really because you're following them over decades. I think this story starts in 1975, and we go until like 2001. So over like 26 years is what this story spans, and it's so good. Like, even there's characters, and they make very poor decisions and decisions that obviously aren't good for them, that are gonna really ruin their life, kind of, but they do it for such the right reasons, and like you understand and you care for them, and it's like I don't even know what to say. Like, it was so it was amazing. Like, it lives up to the hype. I had such a good time with this, and I immersively read, so I was listening to the audiobook and following along. I really enjoyed it. If you like audiobooks, I do recommend. But so much happened in this. I say it's slow, but like, even it's slow, but so much still happens. And I just had to do that. I will say, if you don't like the characters, which, I mean, how could you not? These characters are amazing, and you will fall in love with them, and you'll just feel so much for them. But if you don't like the characters, you're probably not gonna like the book, because this is very character driven. It is a mystery. I don't think it's a thriller. I'm pretty sure this is a mystery. I haven't actually looked up what this is categorized, but I'm pretty sure it's in the mystery / thriller genre. I 10 out of 10 do recommend this. I need to get a physical copy of this. I need to own this book. And like, I've been holding out because I kind of want to get the paperback, because, I hate a hardback. I refuse to read it. But at this point, I'm like, I should just buy it. I should just buy this goddamn hardback, because it is a nice hardback. But I'm buying this. I need to own it. I need to have this in my collection. Read this. You're gonna have such a good time. I do recommend the audiobook because it is slow. So if you're struggling to get through it and you're feeling it slow, I get the audiobook. It's very good. But literally, I love this. So much happened. I didn't see so much coming. And there's so many points. Like, I never cried reading this book, but there's so many points where I wanted to cry, and not even because things were necessarily like it was like a devastating something that was happening, but it were things that were like bittersweet, because you do just want the best for these characters, and they are just going through so much and trying to, figure out this mystery, and it's consuming their lives. I needed this after incidents around the house. That's what it is. That book does not hold a candle to what this was. This was so it's amazing. Now, with that being said, it is Wednesday night, and I did tell you these books were due back on Thursday, so we're not making that cutoff for Spark of the Everflame. Was it ambitious to think that I could read all 3 of these books in the span of like 4 or 5 days? Yes. But I didn't make it. Hey, I got through 2. So, proud of me for that. And this one's almost like 600 pages. And I'm so glad I got through this. Oh, this was amazing. But I also remembered I had no reason to rush through this book or Spark of the Everflame because I forgot. I bought the Kindle version of this book. So definitely didn't have to rush. I could have just finished it off on my Kindle. And Spark of the Everflame is on Kindle Unlimited. There was literally no reason to rush. The only one I needed to rush was Incidents Around the House, and that's the one I DNF'd. But I will continue on in this vlog. We will be reading Spark of the Everflame. I'm just going to be reading it on my Kindle. Because clearly someone just had to put a hold on Spark of the Everflame, even though they knew good and goddamn well I wanted to read it. Did I have 3 weeks to read it? Yes. Did I not do it? That's besides the point. But we will be getting started on Spark of the Everflame. I don't know where the hell my Kindle is, but we're going to continue on with that. I read the first chapter a couple days ago in bed, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, but I don't know. I'm still scared to see where it goes because I haven't heard good things, but sometimes that works out for me because if I have low expectations going into it, I feel like it can only get better. So I'm somewhat going into this book expecting not to love it, and specifically not to like our main character, DM, because I've heard from pretty much everyone that she's annoying, but we shall see. I like to hope that even though other people don't like it, I'll like it, because that's how I feel about Everflame. Nobody seems to like Everflame, and everyone thought Violet was really annoying in that book. I personally loved Everflame, and I didn't find Violet nearly as annoying as most people. Was she annoying? Absolutely, yes, 100%. She was really pissing me off at times, but I don't feel like my takeaway from the end of the book wasn't that I found her annoying. I still loved her. I still loved the book, and it was great. So I'm hoping Spark of the Everflame, I'll like it. Fingers crossed. And it is a slow burn, which I feel like I'm in the mood for. I love a good slow burn. Like, I love good tension, and just building that up. I don't need, if a book has very good slow burn, I honestly don't even need the smut, the spice. Don't need it at all. Because if the tension and that connection is good, I'll love it. How many books is this out? Because Spark of the Everflame, or was it Kindred's Curse Saga? I think that's what the series is called. I think it's supposed to be a 4-book series. And it just got picked up traditionally. So there was 3 books out on Kindle Unlimited. But I think the 3rd book hasn't been traditionally published yet. And I think it's coming out this year, sometime soon, maybe. Or I'm wrong. I don't remember. I know the first one's out. I don't know if the second one is. I'm assuming if not, it's going to be out soon. And I know people have been waiting forever for book 4 because I'm pretty sure book 3 ends on like a big cliffhanger. But I don't know. I'm excited to get started. I'm going to maybe read a couple chapters in bed tonight. Probably not a couple because the chapters are long. So I'll probably read like a chapter tonight. We'll see. And we'll talk when I'm further into the book. We'll talk when I'm 50% of the way through, and I'll give you my initial feelings and thoughts on how the book is going. But it is my bedtime, and I need to go to sleep because your girl's got work tomorrow. Good night. Hello. It has been a little over a week since we last spoke, I think. Because last I talked to you, I just finished All the Colors of the Dark. And full disclosure, I have not been reading Spark of the Everflame. I honestly just wasn't in the mood for it. Like the entire 3 weeks I had the book out, wasn't in the mood for it, still not in the mood for it. But I am listening to the audiobook. I checked it out on Hoopla. And even then, I checked it out a while ago. I only have 6 days left for the book. So I figured I had to start it, and I needed to like get this vlog done. I couldn't keep putting it off. But I'm, I think 18% of my way through the audiobook. And guys, I'm not loving it so far. I'm gonna be honest. Which is unfortunate, which I don't know. Because I'm at a point now where normally I would just keep pushing through and like keep listening. And like I wouldn't bother DNFing, even though I'm like kind of not enjoying it. Because like nothing bad has happened, but like I already have things that I'm annoyed about. And I don't think those things are gonna get better. So I'm like, should I just cut my losses now and DNF? Or should I give it a bit more time? And normally I try to give it to like at least 50%, which I still might do. But some of my complaints that I have right now are obviously about DM. And it's not even the normal complaints that people have, because I know people said she was annoying, and she is annoying. She's already very annoying. But the main criticisms that people have that I haven't got to yet was that she like trusts people that she clearly shouldn't trust. And then the people that she can put her trust in, she's like very skeptical of them and like not willing to trust them. Which I don't know if that happens in this book or in the later books, but whatever. Also, I think this might have a love triangle, which I need to confirm that, because if it does, I'm DNFing this. I hate love triangles. I don't give a damn. I know who she's gonna end up with because like everyone talks about it, but even if there's even a hint, a whisper, a teeny tiny bit of love triangle, I'm not reading it, because I already know this first book does not have a lot of romance between our couple, which I'm totally fine with. I love a slow burn, but if there's even a little bit of the like the best friend and there's like actual like real relationship development, I don't think I'm gonna want to read this, if I'm being honest. But anyways, the things that I'm finding annoying is DM is just so she's not aware of a lot of things going on in this world, which I find confusing, because they were talking about how her mom, she was a healer and she was like healing the king, and she's like, oh, she's been doing that? What do you mean she's been doing that? When DM, I'm pretty sure, is also like low-key a healer and has been helping her out, and like everyone else knows that her mom has been healing the king but her. And then she meets the princess and the prince and like doesn't know who they are of her world. Like they're the ruling princess and prince of their kingdom or whatever, and she has no idea what these two people look like. And yet every single other person knows what these two people look like. Like, I get it if they were supposed to be like mysterious and like hidden or whatever, but I'm like, you grew up here with everyone else. Like everyone else has the same amount of information you have, and yet somehow you don't know all of these things. Make it make sense. Because maybe I missed the explanation as to why she doesn't fucking know. Because I mean, they said she was sick when she was young, but I don't remember them saying that the sickness caused her to forget things. Because even if she did forget things, they even said the prince like walks through their, I don't know, the like slums where they live. Like he goes down there from time to time and he's always there. And I'm like, you've never seen this man before? You have no idea what this man looks like? Be for real. Be for real. That makes no fucking sense at all. And just shit like that. And even she had to go heal someone. She had to set their bones. And because the descended, like the people, they're like half human, half god, I think. They're the descended. And because of that, they have very strong bones. So like the mortals can't set their bones. Like it's just too hard for them. And she's able to do it. And when the person's like, you shouldn't be able to do that. Like they have really hard bones. I'm like, how do you not know that? Are you not also a fucking healer? Like I get they don't heal the descended, but like I feel like you should have known that. Because did you just fall into being a healer? Because clearly you learned some shit. You didn't, like your mom's been gone for what, 6 months? There's no way you learned all this shit in those 6 months. Be for real. Be for real. Because the other healing lady, she knew it. Why you don't know it? I don't know. Her not knowing shit is annoying me. That's the end all and be all of it. Her not knowing all this shit is irritating me. And maybe there was an explanation and maybe I missed it. So maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But as of right now, I don't like it. It's irritating as fuck. But I'm gonna keep listening. We're gonna get through this. I'm finishing this book today. Whether I DNF it or I just power through to the end of the book, because I'm listening to it at two and a half times speed, which I feel like is going fine. I'm understanding everything perfectly. Well, who knows? If you yell at me that I missed something, my bad. I didn't want to listen to the book in the first place. But I'm listening to 2.5 times speed, and I should be done in like 4.5 hours, 4 hours. It's like 3:45 right now. So even if I power through and I get through all of it, or if not, I will be done with this today. So you will be getting a final update soon on this book. Okay, it's only a couple minutes later. I'm like 26% of the way through now. I'm disliking it even more. no surprise there. Because, like, even that 10% I read, granted, 10% is, like, a lot, but, like, nothing's happening. And I feel like some of these scenes feel a bit drawn out. Because I'm like, get to the point. Also, there was, I mean, it was, like, fade to black. There was a sex scene between her and her friend. And I'm like, I don't give a shit about those two. And I can already tell I'm not going to like him. He's already, because she told him to get the birth control tonic, whatever it is, and he's like, do we have to? Let's just let the gods take, let's let, nature play out how it should. And I was like, because clearly that's not something she wanted, and it's never been something she's wanted, and it's definitely not something she wants at that point, which, like, everyone's well aware of. He should be well aware of. And I was like, that's a red flag. Red flag, red flag, red flag. Immediate red flag. But I've been trying to look up reviews, and it seems like everyone else really loves this book. So I really want to give it a shot, but, like, I'm definitely not enjoying this beginning part. And also, the amount of hatred she has for Luther. Why? Why? Because clearly, there's no genuine reason to hate this man. I'm not even that far in the book, and even I can tell that. And I can already tell it's gonna go through the whole fucking book. And it's gonna get on my nerves. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep pushing. We'll see what happens. Because it seems like everyone loves this, and, like, I want to be involved, but also I'm just simply not enjoying this at all. I'm gonna give it to 50%, maybe, I don't know, because I'm already at 26, and I really want to put the book down, but I also really want to give it a fair shot. So we're gonna keep pushing through. Hello. Now, it has been T-minus 2 minutes from that last clip, and I am DNFing Spark of the Everflame. Sorry. But after I put down the camera, I went on TikTok to look up some more reviews, because originally I was just on Goodreads, and all the reviews I was seeing on there were like 5 and 4 star. And there was one 3 star, and it was from Mariana Reeds. And she didn't really like it, but she's like, I see the potential. I went and watched her TikTok on it. She has read the second book, and according to her, and literally everyone in her comments, even people saying that they loved the books and, like, loved the series, say that DM just gets worse. Like, she's insufferable for this book, the next book, and the third book. Like, literally, even some girl, she was like, it's a fantastic series. Someone said DM was, like, the worst FMC ever written, but they ate up the series. I, unfortunately, am not the kind of person that can power through hating a main character simply because I like the story. Because I can't do it. We're in DM's head. Like, we only have her POVs. At least in this first book. Maybe expands in the next book. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure we just have her POVs for most of this. And I simply cannot force myself to push through her bullshit to read the rest of the series. I already don't like it. I just don't. And I don't think it's gonna get better. Every time I'm in her head, I'm just rolling my eyes. And I'm only 26% of the way through. I don't see it getting better. And based on other reviews, it's not going to get better. So sorry. I will be DNFing this. I will be giving up on Spark of the Everflame and the whole Kindred Curse saga, because, to be honest, nothing's really been, like, pulling me to read this series. I've been interested because the way people talk about it and because it's popular, but it wasn't one that I was like, oh yeah, I have to read it. Like, I just have to get my hands on a copy. I need to read it. But, I saw it at the library. I grabbed it. I thought I'd give it a shot. Luckily I did. So you know what? I saved myself. I did not buy a copy. So now I won't have to unhaul a book that I bought, which is good, because I will say, if I had bought the book, I probably would have forced myself to finish it just because I paid for it, and I don't want to give up on a book, especially only 26% of the way through, that I paid for. But luckily, the library came in clutch with this one and with Incidents Around the House. So, long story short, with this vlog, it was, I don't want to say it was a failure, because I did find a 5-star read. So maybe that's the price you gotta pay. For a 5-star, you gotta have 2 DNFs. But other than that, I will say it was somewhat of a success. I didn't like 2 of these books. I found a new favorite, a new surprise favorite, and I'm super excited to continue on with that author. I even have, I think it's We Begin at the End by him. I have it on hold in my library, so excited to get to that. And I've been looking into more like literary thrillers. So I found a new genre that I loved. I found a new book that I love. So this library vlog was somewhat a success, and the other two were kind of big fat flaming failures, unfortunately. But that is the end of today's vlog. I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope it is better. In fact, we're probably going to be doing another library vlog because I have all of these books checked out. Yes, I do have a problem. I'll admit it. But at my library, you can check out I think 50 books at a time, so why not? But like I said, we'll probably be doing another vlog soon. I've got all these checked out. I've got 14 more requests waiting. So I will see you in the next vlog, maybe the next library vlog, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.